it's Elizabeth from Organized Chaos, and I am a little behind schedule here making this video, but before I take out all of the pages from the fall from this 22-23 school year, I wanted to do a quick flip through of all of my weekly planning pages in my Plan My Whole Life music teacher / life planner, and just look through these pages before I take them out. I've been really happy with all the pages that I've done, and I really have continued to enjoy decorating my weekly pages. The weekly lesson planning setup that you see here is actually a modified version of the Plan My Whole Life dated 5 format. So I make a lot of planner printables that you can find the link for, or just let me know if you can't find it, including one that has 5 lesson slots for each day. Because I am a teacher and in the morning, and then I do administrative work for the district-wide department in the afternoons. I teach 6 classes a day, which I really just need 3 blocks for, and then I just keep 1 block for this one. So the nice thing about the printables is that when my job changed, I was able to make that change to go from 5 blocks here to 4 blocks. So anyway, that's just to explain why the setup is the way it is for me. And you'll see that I have a pretty basic formula that I follow all the time. Besides the fact that I just enjoy decorating, I truly find that having things marked a certain way and written a certain way, organized a certain way on the page, makes a huge difference in my ability to just mentally organize information and find things quickly to reference when I need to. Like having something I've tried in the past, just when my job changed last year, I tried not always noting the, my afternoon administrative task section with a sticker, or, marking it a different way, like you can see that I've done pretty much every week so far this year. And I found that it all blended together on the page, and it truly just made it harder for me to look at it and find what I needed quickly. So, and the same thing with, I've tried using this bottom box different ways over the years, and that has worked for me, depending on, what is going on in my life and what I'm doing. But I found this year that because my 2 daughters, who just turned 11 in January, so they've been 10, but anyway, they're in 5th grade, have a lot more extracurricular activities now, and, different places that I need to be taking them after school. I really have to reserve that bottom slot for like what happens after school, whether it's extracurriculars or if it's my meetings or whatever. If I try to use it for something else, my brain gets confused. So anyway, I hope that explains a little bit why I do this decorating. Obviously, I find the setup of these planner pages is really helpful for organizing not just lesson plans, but having a note section where I can jot things down. You'll see a lot of times in the note section I have blank spaces. That's because I tend to write things down on Post-it notes, and I just, before I made this video, went through and removed a lot of those, because sometimes they have kids' names or contact information for things. This is another thing that I like doing. So this was fun. Obviously, we had our winter break that started on December 23rd. So I was able to, I didn't do anything digitally to the printable. I just stuck a blank piece of copy paper over the top of this last part and filled this in with different things that I wanted to remember for like organized information over the break. And then I love having these sheets. These are from the Happy Planner, which is the same brand that I get these discs from. And I use these sheets that already have the days of the week noted on there for when I'm on vacation or things like that, and I don't really need to write down a lot of information, but I found that I need to have something for those different like tasks that I want to remember to do or whatever the thing is. And then, you know, the back is just open notes. So I have, obviously you can see a giant to-do list, writing down meals, all those kinds of things. So that was for actually the week after December 25th. And then we get into January, and I'll be honest, I had planned to put like rainbow something, tape or stickers or something, because, you know, I normally do put something on the outside edges of the page, so I like the way that looks, but did not have time. That's okay too, but I still, you know, regardless of how little time I have, I truly find that I have to still organize this part with something. It just helps me organize the information in my head. So still, you know, got the rainbow New Year gold thing going on. And this is the week that's ending now, which I also have enjoyed. I've learned that I don't always, I've been using a planner and doing like functional level of decorating in my teacher and life planner for years now. And pretty much the whole time I've done the like strip of washi tape along the top and bottom formula. But I've learned this year that, you know, sometimes it's nice to do something different, like I did with, this is strips of scrapbook paper actually, or this type of thing like I did up here. So anyway, that was this last week. And this is a bookmark that's also from the Happy Planner. I always keep this on whatever the current week is. So might as well move that here. So what I love about the disc bound system like this, so obviously my discs are really big because I like to keep everything in one place, and I have a lot of information that I want to keep track of. But I recommend the disc bound system for teachers in particular because what I love is being able to do this. So all at the, you know, at certain points during the school year, like winter break, and I'll do this again probably at spring break, I take out all of the old pages. So this was the first full week of school, and this is now. So I'm going to keep, you know, like the end of December in case I need to refer back to what I did a little bit. And then I just pull out all of those pages. And these were actually, so this is from summer vacation, when obviously I can't completely go to like a half sheet when I'm gone on like a trip, unless I'm gone on a trip like I was this week. But I don't need to obviously be planning any lessons. And I have these different kinds of formats that you can use as printables that come with these planner printable sets as well. But I'll take all of those out as well. And then I just, when I take out this page, I'm going to take off this tab, which is really just a glorified Post-it note, which I've also loved these things because I can just move the weekly tab to where I'm starting now. And now I go from my monthly calendars to this, and I have a lot less bulk in my planner. I don't have to keep the whole school year in all the time. And I save my pages until the end of the school year in case I want to see what I did or something, but I can keep those just at home rather than carrying them around every day. So anyway, this was fun for me. I hope this was fun for you. If you want to know more about the Plan My Whole Life planners, let me know. I'd be happy to answer any questions or help you figure out what might work best for you. And happy planning in the new school year and in 2023. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.